Hello from Bear River, May 4th, 2023. This is the creek that blew out a while ago, and this is the channel below the low water crossing. It kind of looks like it flooded out again. And when I look here, it looks like some scouring. And then over there, you can see kind of what looks like a high water mark, but what I think it is the water coming down from here. And like this little high area here got surrounded and the water went out down through that way and through this way down to the river, because the river hasn't been up this high in at least a month. So I'm thinking it's water coming from that creek there. And then the flow is 300 CFS, and we're getting the poppies on the cobble. They look so pretty in bright yellow flowers surrounded by rocks. And then here you can see the recent inundation in the brownness of the area. And then you can see sand and gravel and a diversity of coverings for the shore. There's more sand. And I think probably in the river there's sand and gravel too. And I don't know if the water's going up or down, but here's some area where it's had a little inundation. And overnight it went up probably 80 CFS and back down. I don't know what that was either. But here we are in beautiful Bear River at the group camp, which was a beloved place for the Nisenan people in the river of the roundhouses Kumin saved. I think we need to understand how beloved a lot of our favorite places on the river were to the Nisenan people. They were asked to give up living here. This was their home. And they loved everything about it. They knew every nook and cranny. They knew the rocks where they ground their acorns. And there came a treaty and they said, you need to move out of here and we'll give you this area down here. And they said goodbye to places that they loved very much and went into an uncertain future where the Senate of the United States refused to ratify the treaty. So they kept their end of the bargain and our country did not, leaving them in a destitute and homeless situation from which they were victimized and periodically exterminated. Is that how we want to be remembered? Is that, people are like, oh, you can't talk about that. It'll make our children feel bad. Truth is truth. It's out there. If it happened, it's in some kind of record somewhere. If you have any kind of spiritual belief at all, you know that these events and these actions are documented in reality, something that actually happened in this material plane. So yeah, we can fool ourselves all we want and say, oh yeah, we've always been cool, like in ID. Oh, we've always, been smart and done all the right things for the river. No, you haven't. It's silly to try to convince yourself that an untruth is how it is. So this is a beloved place that was reluctantly and heartbreakingly left by the Nisenan people. And since that time, this campground has been host to some of the most bizarre undertakings you can imagine, and various different groups that ran it, from like witches had a coven here. There was a sweat lodge here, the miners camp here, and routinely every year, and then they unleash themselves on the river. But they have fun. They love the river. So anyway, this beloved place has been through a lot interactions with people, but I imagine it hasn't been as beloved as it was with the original people. So we can honor their spirits and honor their place here and say, we know that you are beloved, and we will seek to have the same feelings in our heart for this beloved place here. A great turn, a great flat place on Bear River, the life giver. Oh, Mitakuye Oyasin.